Starscream back. Well, I'm trying to make good on my promise of doing a review of Transformers I'd said I'd do, and I haven't actually done it. So I'm trying to get them out of the way, and then I can concentrate on some other sort of stuff. But, as the review, as you've probably guessed, and you've already seen, I'll come back. It's for him. I'll stand as far back as I can so you can get a good view of him. Quite a nice toy. It's not an easy one to come by in the UK, bearing in mind he was never actually released. I mean, there you are as a UK watcher of the Transformer cartoon, you go, hey Metroplex, he's cool, Trypticon's even better, but you're not allowed to buy him, because they didn't release him. Now, as you know, Trypticon can walk. Now, I don't know why, and he does! There we go, look. I thought he was flat. What a noisy... Ow, that hurt my hand. There we go, he can walk. But as we know, he's one of the faster walking Transformers, but I wouldn't really worry about it because he usually falls over anyway. Well, my one does. He might have had a few too many Energon shakes or something slightly stronger. He comes with 2 additional figures. This one is Brunt. I think I got him around the white way. Sound like Jonathan Ross. Right way. He does actually light up. Is there battery? It works! This is marvellous! There we go. It's just a tank made out of the subsidiary bits of the base mode, which I must say are easily lost. Mine's actually a quite nice representation of the toy. It's in good nick. Mine one was boxed. He was only missing one piece and I paid a lot of money. I'll shut up about that now. And full tilt. And you've probably seen in the intro bit, he's just a little Transformer guy. So he just sits on the front usually there of him, just to finish off the toy. Now, as we know in the actual cartoons, he's just a pretty stupid fighter base for the Decepticons. He bolsters up their army quite nicely by his ultimate size. I mean, he's pretty much a one-robot army. In one of the comic stories, he actually pretty much takes out all the Autobot forces with one assault, all by himself, which is quite good. Sorry for my tongue in my mouth bit there a second ago, I'm not quite sure what I'm thinking, obviously not a lot. But, as I said, back to the cartoons, he has a few episodes where he's in it. You don't see him till the beginning of Season 3, what is it now? 5 Faces of Darkness, where he's sent by the Decepticons who recently activated him to go and crush Megatron. Megatron? Why would he crush Megatron? Megatron's dead. Metroplex, because his cog's missing, but his isn't, so he can still transform into Dragon mode. So they send him to attack Metroplex, but as we know how the story prevails, they get the cog back, he has a fight, Metroplex beats him, and as well it goes, they find him later on. But this chappie here has a few more episodes. Call of the Primitives is the last one he's in, and that's brilliant. I love that episode. The animation in that, I will say, is absolutely superb. Probably one of the best animated episodes there is. Even better, I think, than the movie. I might go as far as to mention that. And he's in Ghost in the Machine, where Starscream steals one of his eyes to take it back for Unicron, only to be told by Unicron to go back and steal Trypticon because he wants his transformation code. It's very convoluted, and Starscream's popping around all through that one, and I really liked it. But he's in that, but he doesn't really get any character because Starscream's manipulating him, so we'll push that aside only to the fact that he's actually in it. And there's another one where Octane takes him and uses him to, well, he's trying to rebuild him after his previous battle with Metroplex, and he's using him, he's powering up, and he's eventually, his intention is to use him to attack Galvatron. None of this transpires. In the comic, he's intelligent, believe it or not. He actually thinks about what he does. He questions himself constantly. He wonders, if the Decepticon path the one that I really want to go down? He's a chatterbox for it as well. I know it sounds bizarre. I don't make the comics. I'm only going by what I've read in the past. And he's a completely different character. It's a lot more interesting. I mean, they don't go into huge amounts of depth on him because he's still so large. And you couldn't really have little skirmishes with him because, let's face it, he ain't going to lose him, is he? Anyway. Trypticon, as I say, everybody can, if they can, look out for him. As I said, my one's not too bad. He walks, and in the base station mode, which you've seen, when you transform him out large, if you put on the bit that makes him walk, it just spins his little turret things there. I don't know the point. I'm not here to question the, I don't know, the maker's designs for him. All I'm doing is pointing out what he can and can't do. There is a a rehash of it, what I call Geiger Storm. It's not a rehash, but what it is, it's in Beast Wars 2, and it's basically a tooled down version of this one. He can do the transformations, but he doesn't have the accessories. You can't build this fella out of him, because I wish I hadn't done that. You can't build that little fella out of him. I've just smashed it into pieces because it doesn't come with him. So, but he's got a high price tag because he's quite rare. I mean, if I saw him, I may have to think twice about it. I mean, since I got Trypticon, I probably won't bother. You can probably correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure if it's recoloured slightly. The only thing I think I've called to note is I think he has a horn or something along those lines going on here. But I honestly couldn't say for definite because I don't have him. And the textbooks that I have don't seem to list him in any pictures. It's just he's on text. But anyway, that's Trypticon. I hope you've seen him in all his glory. It's an excellent toy. I recommend anybody who can get it. He's considered somewhat of a holy grail in this country to actually get hold of this fella. A bit like Overlord. Very hard to come by. Right, I've made good on my Trypticon one, I hope. Hope it was entertaining enough. I'll make good on the others that I promised to do. And then I'll see what I feel like, you know, getting around to trying some more experiments and hopefully some new editing software. I know the opening title is very generic and a bit dull, but new software that I'm getting may, I don't know, give me some more options, which I'm afraid I'm not getting with this one. But anywho, that's me, that's Starscream, signing off. Hoping this interview? I've interviewed myself talking to myself. I hope this review was of some use. And that's me, Starscream, signing off, moving towards the camera to turn it off again. I'll see you all out there and take care. Episodes